man
value as woman.
values
A woman.
a woman.
Value as woman.
Okay, I think that will be the last question.
Yeah, I guess we're
I'll
out of
just
time.
ask. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
What remarkable thing can you say about your wife? And what's, okay, I may not bring up what steps are you taking to.
My daughters.
Mhm.
We can talk about that too.
Okay.
See, you had more questions.
Yeah, like that's like I said. The questions we've
But you're
not
right,
even
though, you don't
exhausted
wanna
the
run out.
questions.
Yeah.
But as we're discussing, things will come up, and God in His
Yeah.
infinite goodness would bring up. Just like at some point, I was like, Israel. I said, Israel. I've exhausted my questions. Do you have any questions? And he was like, oh no, but when we took up again, we were just flowing that. Before you looked at the time, it was.
Girl, you are slaying this hair. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know what I would do without you, man. Seriously.
Oh, you're welcome.
You know, I'm coming back next week for the Vegas trip.
Vegas trip?
Yes.
With who?
This guy I met in DC.
Sister. Vegas trip again.
Don't start, don't start. You see, I didn't want to tell you. That's the reason why I didn't want to tell you. Yes, another Vegas trip.
No, you need to stop going on a trip with these guys. You need to stop smoking, stop drinking. You need to stop doing all these lies.
I go to church on Sunday, don't I? I do go to church, right?
But you're not living according to the word.
Girl, what is the word?
What is the word?
Yes, Lord,
What is
we
the
only
word?
have one life. Let me enjoy in peace. I beg, please.
Please listen when I
Try-
talk to you.
Finish this hair, please.
Please.
Finish my hair.
Hey,
Let me go,
listen when I
please.
talk to you.
Kendra,
This
you are,
life is
you
not
are
gonna
too
take
holy
you
for me.
anywhere.
You are too holy for me.
You don't want to go.
Always fun
It's
with
so
you, Victoria.
yeah, always fun. You too, Mr. Paul. So we've been talking about women of work, and I just want to ask, how does a man value a woman?
Well, I have what I call the 3 L's. I
Okay.
didn't make it up myself, right? So
Okay.
I had a wedding once, and I thought it was pretty cool. As a man, if your man values you, he ought to do the 3 L's, which
Okay.
is to love you, to lead you.
Mhm.
Sorry, to love you, to lift
Lift you.
and to lead you.
Okay.
Right? Love, as I explained earlier, is the opposite of selfishness.
Okay.
Is he unselfish when he refers to you, right? To lift you, does he promote you,
Exactly.
right? Does he look at your interests and say, okay, how can I push her ahead? Not for me to look good, but how can I make her look good?
Look
How can I
good.
compliment her, right? That's important. And then to lead, as I said, a woman should be independent, right? But guess what? The United States has how many presidents? I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, you said the United States has how many presidents?
Right.
One.
One, right?
Yeah.
Right? When you drive your car, how many drivers are
Sorry, we have a caller.
there? Okay.
Hello? Hello, yeah. Good morning, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Victory Show. Hello, can you hear me?
I think there's something wrong with the.
Yeah.
with the
Sorry,
volume.
call back if you can. Hello? I think we lost the call. Okay, so just call back if you can.
So yeah, so it's a 3 L: lover, lifter, and leader.
Okay.
Right? And I was giving you those questions to kind of show you that you really can't have 2 leaders, right? Driving a boat, right? There ought to be one person that leads. Now, if a man says, you know what, my wife's the boss, one of my mentors, he'll look you straight up and say, look, she's the boss, she runs it, right?
Mhm.
And she leads the family. That's great. My personal belief is that it's not in a man's natural, some men, natural ability to fall back and let a woman lead,
Okay.
right?
Sorry, we'll just take this call.
Okay.
Hello? Hello, good evening. You're welcome to the Victory Show. Hello, good evening.
I think the phone lines are just done.
Can you hear me? Good evening. Welcome to the Victory Show. Who am I speaking to? Oh, Dr. Damola, good evening. How are you? I can hear you loud and clear. I can hear you loud and clear. Do you have a question for us? Thank you, doctor. Thank you, doctor. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, every day we celebrate women.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Continue. Thank you, doctor. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Dr. Damola.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Damola. God bless you. All right, bless you too. Thank you.
Yes. Great words indeed.
Yeah, that was Dr. Damola. Thank you so much, Dr. Damola. That was awesome. And I think these are men that they contribute to the society with their words, with their action, and with their deeds. That's the way I just viewed him. You know, it's one thing to say, oh, women are great, but what are those little things? And it starts with the home.
Yes.
You know, men and women need to put their hands together, and men need to encourage their wives.
Absolutely.
Don't just see her as a creature created by God to be in the kitchen cooking 24/7. You need to encourage your wife to go out there, support her.
Right.
Don't see yourself as, oh, don't feel, most men feel intimidated by their wives, and that's shocking.
Yeah.
But I feel if you, most women can actually take it off the line most times. But the first step, even as a husband, to do is pray for your wife.
Yes.
You know,
Absolutely.
pray that God would help her discover. And once a woman is successful, you can see how many societies will be affected, you know, by a loving and caring mother and all the women in the world. So I don't know if we've lost we're actually running out of time. We will not run out of time. You were saying about the men. What how does a man value a woman? You said to lift her, to love her,
and
okay.
lead her. Those are the 3 L's. Every man that has a wife should have that as an objective every day. So that means when you love her, again, the opposite of love is selfishness. Challenge yourself to do something for her at least once a day.
Yeah.
And and that means that she doesn't even know you did it. Literally, she has no idea that it was you or that you did it.
And
challenge
mostly
yourself
with
to do
chores
that.
too.
Right. Just challenge yourself. Just do, you know, clean something up and don't even brag about it.
Exactly.
Right? And you know.
and for women too, if he doesn't do it, you don't need to frown about it
right.
too.
Absolutely.
You know, everything
Absolutely.
is just having a soft and respectful way of letting the man know that, you know what, I think I would need you to, I would like you to help me with selling chairs. You know, it just starts with little things, but you know, as you already said, praises too.
Right.
Tell a man whom, whatever you picture the man, the image you have of the man in your heart should be what you say to him. And when I mean by the image, I mean what has God inscribed in your heart, because God cannot inscribe negative thing about your husband.
Right.
So even if you see him as weak, encourage him every day and say, hi babes, baby, I think you're so strong. Thank you so much for being a good father. I read this, I was listening to, I think, Thomas Gary. He writes about marriages, he's a marriage counselor. And he says that when his wife says these things about him, every day he tells himself, I want to be that man that my wife talks about. Because deep within him, he knows that he's not that man. But the wife keeps saying it all the time.
Speak
all
life.
the time.
Speak life
she
to
keeps
your
speaking,
man.
and that's the key thing. Speak life to your man. Speak as a mother, speak life to your children.
Yes, absolutely.
There's a whole lot of setback because you've said negative things about the male child. And one of the reasons why even men end up being women battles, and so it's because of certain things their parents have told them and the picture of what they've gotten from their home.
Yes.
But even if you grew up in a family that there was this beating, there was this abuse, you can pull out of that family to say, you know what, God has not created me to be a woman beater, but to encourage every woman. And every day you stand up, look for one positive thing to say. Start with the women around you. You know, before you can even appreciate your wife that would come, start with the women you see in your offices. You look beautiful. Oh, your hair is nice. Oh, this. And I'm not saying it with a way of, oh, you know, say it in a very lustful way, but in a very godly way. Thinking of encouraging them. She could be passing through a whole lot. But your mere words of, oh, you look beautiful. Oh,
Yes.
I think you're looking, your hair is great. Did you
Yeah.
just make it today?
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, that woman would continually, you know, see herself as being good, see herself as being better, and, you know, go out there and make her light shine.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of people over exaggerate that word submissive in the Bible.
Exactly.
A lot of people misinterpret that. And they think that a woman's supposed to be a servant, right, and not a partner.
Exactly.
A woman can be submissive, and a man can be the head of the household, but you can still have a partnership.
Exactly.
You know, and it's something you have to finesse.
True. So, what remarkable thing do you appreciate about your wife before we
Oh
round up?
man, we're gonna need another hour. You might want to.
Yeah, I know your wife.
Oh man, yes. Jamie, what you like? If you're listening, baby, I love you.
Wow.
And she's an amazing
Obina, if you're
wife.
listening, I love you too.
She's an amazing wife. I can't brag. I can't stop talking about her. She and I'll tell you this quick story. I'll try to make it quick.
Okay.
I remember I walked into my sister-in-law's my brother's house. And my sister-in-law was there. Me and her have a pretty good relationship.
Okay.
And I just sunk in the chair and I was just blown because I was single back then, and you know, one bad relationship after another. And she said, you know what? Why don't you just write a list of what you want? You know, and I ended up taking her advice. She's like, yeah, that's how I got your brother. I wrote a list, and there he was.
Wow.
So I went home. No, I wrote the list there in front of her.
Okay.
And then I said, okay, I want this, and I wrote about 10 things, right?
Wow.
And then I took that note and I folded it up and actually prayed about it when I got home.
Oh, wow.
You know, and when I met Jamie, I looked at my list and I was like, check. Oh man,
She's the one.
She's the
That's
one.
the flesh of my flesh,
You know?
and the bone of.
Yes.
Wow.
And God, I always tell her she's God's gift. She's God's gift for me personally, because she just has all the qualities of what I was looking for.
And sorry to cut you short, it doesn't mean that you didn't see certain things about her, but you chose to focus on the good things about her, and that is very key.
Yes.
Even if you know that your wife has certain weaknesses and stuff, you don't front it to her all the time.
Yep.
You help her walk through certain things. She may not be comfortable with those things, but she needs you to also help her pull through. And the first step is praying for her.
Yes.
We can never underestimate the power of prayer in the life of our partners.
Yes.
So, to your daughters, how are you grooming them as a good father? Like, I want you to be great mothers. I want you to be future. I want you to go out there, hack all the things that you need to hack.
You got me. I taught them how to create a virus.
Oh, wow.
That's probably not the best thing to teach them, but no, they're doing it responsibly.
Yeah.
Legally. They told me they want to do cybersecurity, which just lit my eyes up. So I was like, yes, they want to follow.
Yeah, that's because they're looking up to you too.
Yeah. So I hope it stays that way. You know, they don't change it later. But right now they're into it. I just bought them a Raspberry Pi to learn.
Oh, what's a Raspberry Pi?
It's a little small computer. You can like learn Python on it and stuff like that. It's pretty affordable.
Wow.
But yeah, so I'm always trying to teach them to be strong women, right? I'm always trying to teach them. And I'm also teaching them the biblical sense of submission, right? Of being a submissive woman. You know, a lot of people shriek at that word. But they shouldn't, right? If you can really pray about it and read about it and get the biblical wisdom and understand that that's required. Unless you have a husband that just does not mind taking the back seat. I, for one, believe that as most men, we are naturally leaders, right? It's hard for us to just take the back seat, and that's where a lot of clash happens, right? And that's where a lot of rift and strife happens because it's competition for that driver's seat, right? There's a reason why we don't have two presidents of the United States. There's a reason why there's only one king in some nations, right? You can't have, there's checks and balances, of course, but there has to be one leader. I'm sorry to say, you know, you can't go two ways on a ship. So I teach them that, you know, and I teach them the biblical sense of submission, but at the same time, they're gonna be just fine, right? They're gonna love themselves. They're gonna
Exactly.
respect themselves, right?
Exactly.
And they're gonna be independent. And if I have anything to do with it by the time they're 18, they're gonna be good to go in their career with great credit and all of that, right? So they're not gonna need anybody for anything, but they're gonna know, okay, this is a great man that compliments me, right? And if I have anything else to do with it, they'll, you know, be virgins till they're 32
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, and I appreciate the fact that you said that they need to love themselves. A lot of
Yes.
people don't, a lot of women don't love
Yes.
themselves, and they may not even know that they don't love themselves.
Yeah.
I think certain times, you know, my friends and I have shared on how we never loved ourselves, and that's because the enemy is constantly attacking women,
Mhm.
you know, and he wants you. There's this word he always puts to you, and that is, you are not beautiful. He makes you feel inferior. There's this thing that comes to you, and you feel, oh, a whole lot of my women there, my friends are married, my friends are now in the university, my friends are this, my friends are that. But I don't think you should base your value on what people think about
Oh,
you, the
man.
opinion. That's the least thing you could do.
Yes.
You have to love yourself from where you are and enjoy I tell women, enjoy every moment of your life.
Right.
Whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you're a single mom,
Mhm.
whatever you are, whoever you are, enjoy where you are and always ask God, what is my purpose in life? And how can I contribute to the society? How can I be great?
Yes.
How can I make my light shine? No matter how small. Some people like, is it not just this thing I'm doing? Is it not just bead I'm making? Is it not just this?
Mhm.
But never underestimate the power of a woman.
Yes.
Never underestimate the power of passion.
Yes.
You can get one little thing, and when it sparks off, it
Mhm.
could affect a whole generation. I know of a
Absolutely.
friend that, you know, she would always laugh and say, oh, you know what, I want to travel, I want to travel, I want to leave this zone, I want to leave this. And I can't count how many countries she's traveled to just by me saying something, you know. And you need to also say beautiful things about yourself as a
Yes.
woman. Every day of your life,
Yes.
wake up, and the first thing you tell yourself, I am beautiful, I am
Yes.
fearfully and wonderfully made
Yes.
by God. And once, you know, it's been scientifically proven that whatever you say to yourself, that words come to pass.
It does.
This is now science,
Yes.
not even Bible.
Yes, they do.
Bible has always been
Oh.
saying it, but now it has been scientifically proven that whatever you say to yourself comes to pass. So if you tell yourself, I am beautiful, I will make it, I will be a change maker, I would affect the world, I would stay in my marriage, and by God's grace, my marriage will be better. I will be a living example. I will die as an institution.
Yes.
People will study about me. Whatever, I am victorious.
Yes.
Whatever you say about yourself,
Yes.
it will surely come to pass.
Absolutely.
Don't use your present situation
Mhm.
to determine how your future will be. Because you're a beautiful woman and you're a victorious woman.
Yes.
And you are more precious than gold. We're signing out now, Mr. Paul. I wish to have you back here. Trust me. It's been wonderful having you, and it's been nice having a man talk about women,
Yeah.
you know. And I must say that Mr. Paul has this whole knowledge because of one thing, and I see a loving father. I know him, and he's a loving and caring father. And one thing I always appreciate, you know, way back when I would visit him and the wife, and he, even if the food is not the best, the way he would talk about that food will make the wife want to cook more food for him. He has this way of always appreciating the wife, always saying nice things. Oh, baby, are you tired? Can I do this for you? And she'll be like, oh, no, don't worry, I'll do it. And those are the little things that, you know, makes us smile as women. Those are the things that encourage us as women. As a man out there, look for a woman to always appreciate the women around you, and God will bless you as you do so. May we gain victory through our Lord Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Amen. It was nice having you, Mr. Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, and thank you all for listening, and our callers, Dr. Dami and Peter. Thank you so much for calling.
Just a quick plug-in. Can I do a quick
Okay.
plug-in?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry,
I
the
do,
poem. Sorry.
So no, not that. We can skip that.
Okay.
The book, right? So
Okay, yeah.
just so some of you folks know, we do have a cybersecurity firm, and we're looking to launch a cybersecurity for beginners book.
Yeah.
And we're looking to launch that around June. So if you go to our website at pjpros.com, for those that are looking to start a career in cybersecurity, we cater to beginners. We teach from the ground up. right? The book is not ready yet, but it will be ready in June.
In June.
So
Okay. We look forward to inviting you.
pjpros.com. Definitely send us a message to reserve your copy today. And it's not just a book, by the way. It's a video book.
Video book.
You can watch the video, you can read it,
Read
you
the
can do
book
both
and
at
you
the same
merge them.
time.
Beautiful.
So we cater to all types of learner style.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's something new because I don't think anybody really teaches you from the ground up.
Ground up.
I think a lot of people teach you to pass exams and things like that.
Exactly.
You don't really know.
This is more practical.
More practical, yes.
Wow.
You get hands-on
Awesome.
experience and you
Okay.
get to.
Okay, so can we sign up with your poem? Because I
You want to hear?
yeah, I want to hear. You
Okay.
sure?
All right. Well, okay. Okay. Sure. Well, you call me out there. Just a disclaimer is, it's a poem that I wrote a while back. It's
Okay.
about. It was back when I was kind of jumping around from relationship to relationship, having been burned a couple times, and finally, I realized that, it is a poem. It's kind of like a foretelling poem about women to be wary of how you treat a man because it can determine if he's going to be a player or if he's going to be a good guy. So here it goes. The makings of a king or a dog. It begins with a man in a crossroad in his life. He crossed slow with his spice. He had lost hope in the skies. Women disguised as angels shot holes in his sides and mistook it for Cupid's arrows. His heart used to be deep and now leaks 2 inches shallow. This battle they call love's got him reaching for the ammo. The ladies condemning him, saying creepiness is M.O. The conclusion they've drawn is the silhouette of a dog, but he's not an animal. He's just living in a fog. The dead eyes he's using to protect what's left of him. His soul no longer made him. You'll only get the flesh of him. Will he ever dig deeper, return to love's battlefield? Be inspired by a queen to risk what they haven't killed? If he sees her, will he know her? Will she cling to his heart? Will she refill it with love or sink him further to the dark? Like it or not, ladies, the fact is you're involved. Pay attention to the makings of a king or a dog.
Oh wow.
All right, you got me. I know I'm gonna hear about that later.
Yeah. All right. It was nice having you guys. Thank you for
All right,
tuning
we're
in
signing
today,
out.
and
Thanks for
see you
listening, y'all.
next week.
All right.
I seriously, sometimes I feel like you judge me, and that's why I don't want to come here anymore.
I'm not judging you, sister. I'm
You
just
are
trying to
judging
help.
me. Helping in what way?
I'm just trying to
Who
help.
pays for this hair you are doing? You think I just say that the money drops on my laps? This Vegas trips pay for this hair, so please
I want
finish
to
it for
see you
me.
go to heaven or with me. Please. Please.
That's it, it's a
Stop
heaven.
this behavior you're doing. It's not taking you nowhere.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm healthy. I'm rich. I'm all good. Just finish my hair. There you go.
I say one, you say
It's
five.
okay, please. Actually, it's fine. It's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
It's okay. Oh my goodness. So this is the new store they opened. I told you they had it. Oh yeah. What you were looking for the last time. I'm looking for things for natural hair. Anything for natural hair I want. So when you see one, let me have it. How much is it? So what time do you have to be home by the way?
Let's see.
Is he going to wear anything that is not natural? He will like, stop it. I love these wigs. This is great. So what you doing tonight when you go home? Are you cooking?
Girl, you know I always cook.
Yes.
Came to marriage, give us
Promise
something.
me you'll bring me some food
Body
and then
lotion.
you bring it to me.
Don't worry,
Marriage life, people in marriage.
Don't
That's what
worry.
marriage does to you. All you have to do is wearing this color. This is more like you. I've never seen blonde. Something blonde. Yeah, I see something. Well, you have
It's too hot.
yeah, I told you with this hair I have on my hair. You see, I've been doing myself all day.
How you doing?
Hi, we're doing good. How about you?
Good. Hey, I'm Michael. What's your name? I said, Michael, what's your name? No, I just met you now. I just wanted to know your name.
I don't think my name is necessary.
Come on, hey. I don't mean to be disrespectful or like that, but I just want to know your name. I think you're
Stop
beautiful.
breathing on me.
now.
Please push back. Stop breathing on me. Ah,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
what is it?
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm so sorry.
Look at you.
Stop it. Stop it. He just wants to know your name.
Kendra,
What's
be
wrong?
quiet. Be quiet, dude.
What's wrong with me? I just...
Sir, look at you. You want to look at your time? Next time, let this be the last time you open this your mouth to talk to me. Please, come on, Kendra.
Look, I'm
Sir.
I'm so
Sir.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Do not talk to me. What is it? You want to hear?
What did I just ask for your name? I'm sorry.
Come.
He's just asking for your
I
name.
said,
That's
please.
it.
Ah, you asking for my
You
name.
didn't
Do I
have to
know
be
him?
rude.
I don't have to be rude. Why? You talk to everybody.
He
Look
just
at
asked
him.
for your name.
Look at this guy. Does he look at my time?
Oh, it's not for what he's wearing.
I really like you. That's why I came here with you. Don't do that next time. No. Don't do that next time.
The man feel bad. He just asking for your
I
name.
made a man feel bad. You should feel bad when they see me.
Shit.
Kendra,
All right,
come on, let's go. What is it? You don't listen to me when I talk to you.
Please, this is my card. Give me a call.
Sure. All right. I will definitely do that. Thank you very much.
Don't you feel, please, please, keep your thank you.
I just can't believe this girls of today, man. You don't even know who I am.
You need to stop. You need to put the money. What is it, Grace? What is it? You have to talk to everybody. Open the car, please.
You need to stop this behavior. You
Open the car.
Stop it. This young man is trying to talk to you. Look at the way you go. Oh, you need to stop that. You're a Christian. You need to stop acting.
Kendra, Grace, open the car.
The car's open. Go ahead.
Kendra,
Go,
open the car.
You need to stop this behavior of yours. It stops today. I'm not going to hang around you no more. Keep acting like this. A good man is trying to talk to you. You always think when a husband. He's trying to talk to you. Yes, I think he gets so many things. Hey! Mr. Shelly, I'm telling you the truth. Stop this way from your house. How much money does he have? Mr. Shelly, stop this behavior of yours.
Kendra, you are disturbing. What is it?
You are the same.
You are
person
forcing
me saying you want a husband. Husband.
If I want a husband, does it mean I should go with a poverty-infested man?
You know he can. Do you know?
Please, the way
you
he
know.
dress shows that he has no money.
Show some respect.
Respect
Show
for
some
what?
respect.
Ah, don't start with me. That's why you went to marry that man. And every day you come and complain to me that you don't have money.
Hey.
If you had waited for a rich man, would you have a problem?
Sister Shelly,
Please.
I'm not gonna hang out you no more if you keep acting like this.
I'm not happy with you at all. You disgrace me. I'm not happy
You
with you at
disgrace
all.
me today. You
I
disgrace me every
I
time,
disgrace
everywhere.
You
before
disgrace
disgrace me. You need to stop this behavior. You're a child of God. You're a Christian. You don't.
That's the more reason why I know what God has given me. So I will not settle for less.
Oh really?
I will not settle for less.
Really?
Yes.
And you keep waiting, and you still even find a good
Oh, I've been
husband.
waiting and I've
you
been
keep waiting.
justified by the Lord.
Oh,
Settle.
please. I can't with this behavior, this
If
attitude.
you cannot wait, if you can't with this behavior, I mean, do I care? Please.
I won't hang around you no more if you keep acting like
It's fine,
this.
it's fine.
No,
They don't call me
it's
to
not
ask
fine.
me for money because I will not give you the money. Because the people, the things that you no, you need to stop this behavior.
Every day.
Every day. I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. Seriously.
You cannot breathe.
What kind of family?
Stop it.
Oh, please.
because of that girl, Shelley.
Shelley?
Yeah.
What happened?
I can't handle people with two faces. She's a Pharisee.
Oh no, please don't let her stop you from getting your blessing.
Ah.
You need to still tell me hear the word of God. He might change you.
Maybe another time, but not now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, my spirit is totally down. So later. Can't handle this.
Hey, Ojam. Charlie. Hey, Professor Emeritus. Apostolic Inusio. We won't be the third one. Apia? Oh, yeah. I did laugh by Charlie. I bought Koto. You say what? Oh, yeah. After last night's party, my friend B invited me to come church today. And that church we did the route one top. Yeah. You say what? Yeah. No, you know, we forgive what belongs to God and give what belongs to Caesar. So after giving Caesar and own to Caesar, I say make I come give God own to God. So I follow my friend come to church. Oh, you go know my friend self. But guess what? I come to church, that girl you show me for the restaurant for the 5th Street, you know. Yeah. I come see her for the church. No, that girl, that's lame, that girl you show me for, that Shelley girl for the restaurant. Say she insulted you, denigrated you, but for the store then. Yeah, I come see her for the church, leading praises and worship. Yeah, choir leader, singing. I say, what? You know me, I know they encourage, entertain this glitty thing. Oh, Charlie, left them. They are all Pharisees. And they are all Pharisees, Charlie. They are pleasing people. I say, all these people in the church, Charlie, I left. I come there, the car inside self. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, they go. No, this thing is not motivated for me. It's not prompting my inner edge to serve God. All these people in the church, Charlie. No, make we meet for the corner there. Yeah, the cuisine there. Yeah, make we find some lunch chop, then make we talk more. Oh, like 20-25 minutes, I figure there. Charlie, blah, come there. Make we talk more. Charlie, I bought self. Hey, Pia. Charlie, come. Okay, all right.